informative speech audience. After the 2016 Summer Olympics, we all had the image of Michael Phelps swimming down the lane to win his 19th gold medal in the 200 butterfly burning in our minds. As a trained and certified water safety instructor, I definitely know a thing or two about what goes into performing the butterfly like Michael Phelps. According to the World Health Organization, drowning is the third leading cause of unintentional injury death worldwide, accounting for 7% of all injury-related deaths. Understanding basic swimming strokes and buoyancy can mean the difference between life and death. The butterfly is considered one of the most difficult strokes in swimming, but with much practice and focus on the individual parts, anyone can master it. We will first break down the arm pull, then the kick, and then talk about timing and coordination. First, let's talk about the arm pull. The arm pull has two major phases, the power phase and the recovery phase. The power phase involves 3 steps. The first step is the catch. This is when the arms first enter the water over your head like this. The backs of your hands should be facing each other. The next step is the mid pull. This is when your hands start pushing down towards the bottom of the pool and your hands should be closer to your midsection than your elbows. The last step is called the finish. This is when you push your hands back towards your hips and your hands should be facing up. The recovery is the part of the stroke that most people will recognize. After the finish of the power phase, the arms should swing out around so that they are straight and parallel with the surface of the water. Then repeat the power phase. So here you can see Michael Phelps is doing the recovery part of the stroke. And here is a quick video clip. Okay, never mind. But you get the basic gist of it. In addition to the arms, the kick is the true motor of this stroke. The kick for this stroke is called the dolphin kick. There are 2 major components to remember about the kick. The first is to remember to keep your legs together as close as possible. Similar to the dance called the worm, it's kind of like a body roll type motion. It starts in your shoulders and ends at the tips of your toes. As your movement flows down your legs to your hips, you bend in your knees until a 90-degree angle forms, and then you push the tops of your feet towards the bottom of the pool. The second thing to remember about this kick is that you should start in your hips. Finally, let's put the arms and the legs together. Coordination is key to mastering this stroke. According to Seifert, Deligniers, Boulestiers, and Cholet, authors of a 2007 study published in the Journal of Sports Sciences entitled Effect of Expertise on Butterfly Stroke Coordination, for each complete arm cycle, there is a 2-to-1 frequency ratio. This means basically that there are 2 kicks for every arm cycle. So when do these kicks happen? Well, it's pretty simple. The first kick happens during the catch, so 1 kick, and the second kick happens during the finish, 2nd kick. It is also important to discuss the body position of this stroke. In his 2012 article entitled Master Butterfly, The Progression Moving Forward, Stuart Kahn, head coach of Davis Aquatics Masters, explains, to keep the energy and momentum in a forward motion direction, the swimmer should feel the stroke lunging forward, not plunging downward. At last, we have learned the entire butterfly stroke. Although the butterfly is considered the most difficult stroke in swimming, anyone can master it with practice and knowledge of the proper technique. It is first important to learn the proper arm cycle, then master the kick, and finally put it all together. Although we can't all be the next Michael Phelps, anyone can learn a new skill that just might save their life one day. And here is my audience again.